welcome to our Pilates at Home series. All you need is a mat, and it will be similar exercises and sequences that you have seen at Motiv. So let's get started. We're going to start today having a seat, sitting up nice and tall onto those sit bones, grabbing the hamstrings, knees bent. Use that as your lever to sit up nice and tall. Take an inhale, feeling the length of your spine. And as you exhale, you're just going to tuck that pelvis under into your imprint. And then inhale to lift up tall onto those sit bones. Exhale to curl the pelvis under. Inhale to lift up tall. Just getting that movement through the pelvis. Engaging through the core one more time. You're going to tuck that pelvis under. And then start to hinge yourself back so those arms straighten. Lifting back up as the elbows bent, and then rising tall onto those sit bones. Roll to the back of the sit bones. Hinge back, arms extend. Lifting the spine back forward, and then lifting tall onto those sit bones. Once again, tuck the pelvis. Hinge the spine. Lift the spine, and draw tall on the sit bones. Last time here to move on, so we're going to tuck that pelvis, hinge back, arms straighten. From there, you're going to take your arms forward. Inhale. Exhale, lift one arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale to lower. Exhale, the other arm up and lower. So we're going to alternate here from side to side, keeping those ribs closed, belly button lifting up and in as we go for 4. If you have toning balls or anything to put in your hands, some cans of soup, anything like that, you absolutely can. We'll do that one more time each side. And last one with the left, lower the arms, lifting the spine up tall, and we're going to round forward, reaching for those toes. Let the head be heavy. We'll take an inhale here. And then exhale, we're going to sequence up the spine, stacking up bone by bone, lifting the arms up to shoulder height. Inhale. Exhale. This time we're going to hinge the spine back and inhale to lift up tall. Exhale to hinge. So instead of rocking to the back of the sit bones, we're going to move back as one unit and then lift up again. Let's do that 3 more times. Keeping that spine nice and flat, so we're not going to round and we're not going to extend. 2. One more time. You're going to hinge back, you're going to hold it there. Bend your left elbow and rotate towards the left as that right arm stretches forward. Inhale, bring it back to center. Other direction, right elbow bends as you rotate towards it. Left arm stretches forward. Inhale, center. Just targeting now a little bit more of those obliques as we go from side to side. Equal weight into those hips for 4. And center. You might get into the hip flexors a little bit here. Just keep working on engaging that core. That will help. That's it. Good. Last time. And twist. Coming back up and lift. Circle the arms around. Bring the hands behind you. Press into those fingertips as you lift that chest up nice and tall. Opening up through the heart. Good. From there, take the arms forward, and we're going to roll all the way down onto your back. Bending your knees, bring your heels a little bit closer towards your pelvis. We're going to inhale, exhale, pubic bone towards the navel as we peel on up into our bridge, pressing down into the feet, engaging the glutes. Inhale at the top, and exhale to articulate down through the spine. And releasing into neutral. Once again, inhale. Exhale, peeling it up, standing into those feet as we lift the hips on up. This time, stretch your arms up towards the ceiling and then towards the wall behind you. Keep reaching the hands behind you as you sequence down through the spine. Lowering the tailbone down and then stretching the arms down by your side. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, pubic bone towards the navel, standing into those feet as we peel ourselves on up. Reach the arms up towards 90, and then above the head towards the wall behind you. And sequencing down, massaging the spine down, releasing the hips into neutral. This time just take your arms up to 90 and step your feet a little bit more forward. Inhale, lift those arms up towards the ceiling, wrapping the shoulder blades lift off of your mat. And then exhale, anchor those shoulder blades back down onto your mat. Inhale to lift, wrap the shoulder blades. Exhale to lower. Imagine you're lifting here with your pinkies and lower. Let's do that 2 more times. Lifting for 2 and down. Think about that back of the head presses down towards the floor as you lift those arms up. Good, lower down. We're going to bend the elbows. Take your hands behind the head. Interlace your fingers. Elbows are lifted in your peripheral vision. Inhale here. Exhale to head nod, curling up and over into your ab curl, just gazing over the knees. And then inhale to lower it down. And exhale, we're going to lift, feeling those ribs close as you curl up. And inhale to lower. And again, feeling that bend at the tip of the shoulder blades, maintaining that neutral. And lower. Let's add in a tabletop leg. Head nod, curling up, lifting one leg up into tabletop, maintaining neutral. And inhale to lower. And again, we're going to ab curl, lift the opposite leg up into tabletop. And lower. Alternating from side to side here. But keeping our ab curl in center for 3. And lower. 2. One more time. And 11. Now whatever leg is lifted, you're going to oblique twist towards that leg and then bring it back to center. And twist. And center. You can always bring your head all the way down if that feels like a better option for you. Let's do 4 more on this side for 4. Pelvis stays still. 3. Maintaining neutral. 2. And for 1. Bring your head all the way down, foot all the way down. Other side. Inhale. Exhale, head nod. Opposite leg lifts as we twist towards it. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to twist. And center. For 5. Keeping the opposite hip down. Twist away from it. 4. 3. Keeping the waistline long. 2. One more time. Up and over. Come back to center. All the way down. Lower your foot down. Stretch your arms up towards the ceiling. And then reaching them out to the side. And rotate your palms to look at the floor. Walk your feet a little bit closer towards you. We'll inhale. Exhale, push into those feet. You're going to lift those hips up into your bridge. Stand into your left foot and lift your right leg up into table. And inhale to lower it down. Stand into that right foot and lift your left leg up into table. We're just going to march through the feet from side to side. Goal being to keep those hips still, keep those hips level as we alternate. For 4, 3, 2. Whatever leg is lifted, we're going to keep that lifted. Bring it into your single leg stretch leg. So you're going to stretch that leg out towards the wall in front of you. And then bend. And stretch. And bend. For 4, keep standing into the foot that's on the floor, nice and strong. 3. Check in with those ribs. 2. And for 1, bending the knee, lower it down, stand into it. Lift your opposite leg up. Hips are level. Take it into your single leg stretch leg. Stretching it forward and back. I am doing this with a pointed foot today. You never know what we'll do tomorrow. And we'll reach it forward for 4. Feeling that burn in your stabilizing leg. 3, 2, and for 1. Bending the knee, lowering the foot down. Hinge the hips all the way down towards the floor. Let both knees drop towards the left, turning over the right shoulder with your gaze. Take an inhale here. Let the thighs be heavy. Bringing the knees to center. Letting both knees drop towards the right, looking over that left shoulder. Let the thighs be heavy. And then coming back to center. Let's roll onto your left side, using your left arm as your pillow there. We're going to have both legs straight, just slightly hinged in front of the hips. From here, you're going to lift both legs up and both legs down. Lift and lower. So we want to imagine that that bottom leg is lifting up the top. And we're using a nice strong core connection to lift those legs up. Good, we'll do that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Keep the legs lifted. Now just lower the bottom leg and lift it back up again. Lower the bottom leg and lift. Top leg will just stay nice and still. Waistline is long, bottom waistline is lifted for 5. Check out those shoulders, keep them down the back. 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Lower the legs down, bend the knees so the heels are in line with your glutes, and push yourself on up. You're going to come onto your bottom forearm, shoulders stacked over your elbow. Take your free arm long by your side. From here, we're going to lift the hips up and lower them down. Lift the hips up. We can stretch our top arm up towards the ceiling and then lowering it back down. Strengthening that side body and lower. Good. Let's do that for 4, 3, nice and strong in that bottom shoulder. 2, last one, you're going to lift, hold, take that top hand behind your head, twist the spine so you look down towards the floor, and then lift back up into the start position. Just twisting the upper spine and back to center. Don't worry about moving those hips, just for 3, center, 2, center, and 1. Center, and lowering the hips down. We'll do the same on the other side. Lying down onto that right side, making sure your head is comfortable in line with the rest of your spine. Legs are just slightly in front of your hips. Point the toes. We're going to use that exhale to lift the legs, inhale to lower, and exhale to lift. Imagine that bottom leg is lifting up the top. Waistline is staying lifted there at the bottom if you can. Let's lift here for 5, 4, 3, strengthening that core, 2, last one, you're going to lift. Top leg stays where it is. We're going to lower the bottom leg and lift it back up. Lower and lift. As you're lifting that bottom leg, imagine you're lifting it from the very top of the inner thigh, closest to the hip there, closest to the groin. 5 more. Shoulders stay down. 5. Top leg strong. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lower the legs down. Bend the knees, heels in line with your glutes, and push yourself up. Take the shoulder over the elbow. You can always put extra support underneath of your forearm as well, like a towel or something like that. Taking that free arm long by your side. You're going to lift the hips up, stretching the top arm up towards the ceiling, and then lowering it down. And lift. And lower. Think about drawing your right shoulder, your bottom shoulder down as you're lifting up. Because you don't want it to start to protrude forward as you're lifting. You don't have to lift very high. You can just do little hovers as well. Let's do this 2 more times. Lifting for 2. 1 more time. You're going to lift, bend your bottom elbow, twist towards the floor, and bring it back to center. Hips stay still, legs stay still. We're just twisting from that upper spine. 3. You can also take those hips down towards the floor. 2. And for 1. Center and lowering down. Let's take that onto our stomach. Coming hand on hand. Hip bones grounded. We're going to exhale, lift one leg up towards the ceiling and lower it down. And then the other. Think about lifting where your glute and your hamstring meet. Hip bones are staying level. Let's do this for 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Lowering the legs down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lifting the head, reaching your breastbone forward and up. And extend the arms long by your side, palms facing the ceiling. Inhale, lower the arms slightly, exhale to lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale to lift. Keeping that collarbone wide as we lift from the back of the arm, kind of from your armpit area, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. Lower the arms, turn to rest onto that right cheek, let the shoulders shrug forward. Slide those shoulders back, return your head back into center, lifting that chest forward and up. Rotate your palms to look at the floor. Take your arms out to a T position, and then squeeze the hands back towards your hips. Out to your T, and down towards the hips. Thumb side of the arm leads, pinky side of the arm leads. 4, and down. Keep reaching that chest forward. And 2. One more time. Take it out to your T, little circles here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch directions. Keep reaching that chest forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending the elbows. Push yourself back into your child's pose. Take an inhale here. Exhale, push yourself forward onto all fours. From here, tuck your toes under so you're on the balls of the feet. Exhale, hover the knees up. Inhale, lowering it down. Exhale to hover. Just little knee hovers here. Engage your core before you lift and lower. Let's do that for 3, 2, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down onto the knees. Rest your tops of the feet down. Inhale into your extension, reaching your chest up, your tailbone up. Exhale into your flexion. Push that floor right round the spine. Inhale, articulate into your extension. And exhale into your flexion. Feeling that movement in your spine. And round. Last time in either direction. And release. And that's it for our Pilates sequence from home today.